Alright, so with that, I guess we should just move on to the next one. We'll be talking about what if we review what if.
I should have set this up top. I'm gonna for this episode in the audio only description. And I guess on the YouTube once the live stream is up, I'm gonna put time codes just because we're gonna go spoiler, and so in case you want to hear one particular segment or the other, you can just skip ahead. But yeah,
Oh yeah.
I should have
Oh
set
yeah.
that up top, but I'm saying it now.
But yeah, alright, so yeah. So we have, as usual, we are going directly into the spoiler territory for what if episode 9. What's the title?
What if the Watcher breaks his oath? I think.
Yeah, there you go.
Something like
What
that.
if the Watcher breaks his oath? That's what if episode 9 will be going into the spoiler territory about right now. Alright, so what you think of the final episode, Albert? Yeah?
Okay. Overall thoughts. I think it's a lot of fun. I think it's a great idea.
You mean for the whole series or just that one episode?
That one episode.
Okay, okay.
It's a lot of fun. I like the idea of it. It at parts it doesn't feel earned because of how the season has been of just being it so fast and like super
Mhm.
short episodes. So it doesn't feel like it's fully earned as a whole. But it's still pretty fun. Um, there are aspects of it, and I'll get into it, which I think makes this episode kind of suffers about regarding one particular character. But
Okay.
I liked it. I enjoy it pretty much as a whole. That's my
Alright.
thoughts.
Yeah, after giving it some thoughts, yeah, I quite agree. It's not it's like the actions are great. That I agree, but I don't know. Outside of that, it's pretty standard, I guess, to me, for me. But yeah, I just pretty much like the action, the effects there, I guess, in that episode.
Animation's pretty good here.
The animation is really good on that last episode. And yeah, just seeing Evil Doctor Strange in action is pretty cool. So there's that. Though, yeah. I mean, he turns full on Kevin 11, so that's pretty cool as well.
Did.
Yeah, how about Arik?
So yeah, the final episode is I think like one of my favorites because again, just it is full of action and like you get to see all the characters that we've seen before, like actually
Mhm.
like work together, and yeah, and I guess the biggest takeaway was like what is it? Seeing evil Doctor Strange actually like in action, but I also not only that, but also like as the good guy as well. So like that's nice. I like that part. So yeah,
Alright.
it's just a generally good like action filled episode.
Okay. Yeah. Alright. So, Dagu.
Well, I quite liked it. It's definitely up there. It's in my top three, I think. I don't know. I did say I would like redo my list, but I haven't actually redone my list, so I don't actually know where I'm gonna put it yet.
Hmm?
But it was
But
really fun. I really liked it. Yeah, I guess it suffers the same from a lot of the other movies, which is like, well, yeah, the other episodes, which is like, um, I really
pacing.
wish they had, not really the pacing, I guess, more like, I wish they had more time.
Understandable. Would you like to elaborate?
Mm,
No.
Okay. So going into the spoiler territory, I like that right off the back we didn't waste any time. We directly go to the Watcher recruiting everyone instantly.
Mhm.
I thought we were gonna do some kind of I don't know how long into it we're gonna do. We're gonna watch it right until he actually recruit everyone. So I didn't know if we can have a full kind of like Winter Soldier remake once again. Because that was the first scene, I believe. We used to go to Peggy first, right? So
Yeah.
yeah, but then directly good. I love that Thor screams. He's like, ah! When he goes-
I really like that part. Like I had
When
to
you open the
pause and just
door.
I just had to pause and like laugh and be like,
Thor is comedic
Man,
for this, yeah.
all the characters are cool because like I guess it's a callback to all of the ones they pick it up, except for one. The Gamora ones feels kind of weird because we did not have an
mhm.
She just
episode.
kind of appears
Do
out
you
of
know?
nowhere.
Do you guys know about the reasoning for her character? Because I read into
No,
this.
no.
Apparently,
No,
there's
no.
supposed to be an episode for Gamora, but they
What
didn't get
happened?
to release it because of the pandemic and like production got halt or something. So they didn't
Oh,
end up having time to complete the episode for
oh.
the Gamora one.
So there's supposed to be
So
10
apparently,
episodes then.
yes. So apparently, the episode with Gamora is supposed to be Tony Stark and Gamora and Sakaar. So Thor Ragnarok, but with Tony Stark and Gamora, apparently,
Oh,
which could have been really
Mm,
fun, but they
yeah,
didn't,
that
and
sounds
that's why
fun.
that character feels out of place to me. Of like, okay, why is she here? And
Yeah, yeah.
like I guess it
yeah, yeah.
also brings up the issue of the Infinity Stone Crusher because it feels like it's out of nowhere, even though it doesn't work at the end of it. But it feels out of
Yep.
nowhere, and I feel like if we saw it, if it's explained in that episode, it would have helped.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
agree. Yeah. I mean, yeah, Gamora just kind of feel like suddenly just put in there kind of thing. It's like
Yeah.
we don't know anything about them, and suddenly, oh yeah, look, I have this thing, something that can destroy the Infinity Stones.
yeah. I think Arik and I were like, wait, so why is Iron Man here? Kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was a bit confused with the whole premise
I
of
heard I heard rumors
Marvel.
they might if they end up finishing it and it becomes good, they might put it into season two.
Mm.
I guess we'll
Mm,
have to find out.
Wouldn't it be kind of like
It'll be weird.
weird though? It's like you start off with
This
like something that's supposed to happen last season kind of thing.
if that Gamora episode takes place between the Watcher breaking his oath and this one, it would be good in my opinion because that way we also might forget about the existence of the arrow, the virus arrow that Black Widow brought. Because
mm,
it feels like they brought it up in a way like, oh, remember this? Yeah, it was literally last week. Of course, I remember it. So like, if they do 1 week off with the Gamora episode and come back with it, like, oh yeah, remember that thing happened.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, that's true, actually. uh,
Um,
any particular scene you want to talk about from this?
I want to talk about how the battle is very much literally Doctor Strange versus everyone. Because without his power, everyone would have died.
Yeah,
This is
yeah.
pretty much
Literally, Doctor Strange there is just like the ultimate buffer for the team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Calvin just wants to talk about that part where he just Ultron blew up the universe and Doctor Strange just countered it by eating the
yeah,
blasts.
that was so cool.
What was
Yeah.
wait,
Doctor
what?
Strange just eats. Damn,
Eats.
he's hungry. But yeah, so that was yeah. Doctor Strange is like really the whole reason why this works.
No, but
I mean, if not,
the best
the
part
whole
is like
yeah.
Ultron even knows. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, I just have to defeat you.
When like after like a while of analyzing, then he realized kind of thing like,
Yeah.
oh, I have to kill
Yeah,
you.
took him long enough. He's supposed to be the
I know,
smartest
right?
AI in the world. Also,
Yeah.
I guess
Right. It took him a while.
I never figured out because like Thanos have a goal. He have all the Infinity Stones and he can snap and destroy the whole universe. I guess I never figured out what Ultron's goal was in the end.
I
Because
thought
like
he
he
just
could
wants
have
to
he just
kill
wants to
everything.
okay,
Bring
he could have done that if he did the snap too, unless he doesn't know that he could snap, or he just wants to do it slowly.
I
guess.
I don't think a machine is capable of snapping their finger.
You think so?
Is that
I mean,
Yeah.
it's yeah.
I think
Or either that, I guess, or he actually wants to enjoy destroying it, so he like consumes it one by one.
Maybe. But yeah, that is kind of weird. He could have just maybe I don't know. Maybe don't snap. Maybe like
Don't
clap.
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 Yeah. Kill all universe. There you go. Done. See, easy.
There was a moment in the episode where I thought their goal is just to grab one of the stones and destroy it and then like stop it because they only pick up one at one point.
They only pick up
and
one.
turns
Yeah.
out they destroy the whole thing. So I wasn't exactly sure what their goal because they didn't explain their
I mean, I know your goal is just to destroy the stones, but it's like, it's not.
here
Yeah.
What's your thought on the final conclusion that they didn't actually defeat Ultron, but that they need to trap him in a pocket dimension with um
Strange.
Killmonger? All of us,
Oh yeah.
all of us knew that Killmonger's gonna betray them, right? We knew that
He,
going into the
We
episode.
saw that
I,
coming. Yeah.
yeah. I wasn't really thinking about it, so but
There were
yeah,
so
in
many hints
hindsight,
throughout the
it's like
episode.
yeah,
There's so many hints throughout the
That
episode. He's gonna betray.
I was already spoiled. I saw like a YouTube thumbnail of Killmonger
Oh,
wearing what is it? Ultron's
stone.
armor with all the
Ultron
Infinity
armor.
Stones as well.
Damn.
Yeah, no. Well, when watching it, I wasn't really thinking about it. So it's like, oh, all right.
Y-
I guess
y-
makes sense. Yeah,
I think it was the
yeah,
moment when Gamora said, "Do you trust him?" I'm like, "Yeah, he's gonna betray the team."
yeah,
Because
yeah.
she's already questioning.
Mhm.
Yeah. His dynamic with
Yeah.
Star-Lord T'Challa is interesting, but yeah. Yeah, I just want to hear your thoughts on the overall thing that they don't defeat the villain, but they just trap both Killmonger and Ultron in this pocket dimension, and in a way,
Pocket.
Doctor Strange have to watch over him.
Mhm.
Yeah,
So what
I
what
don't
do you guys
mind.
think? What do you guys think of that
I don't mind it.
finale?
It's like I find it pretty cool. I guess that's like, well, who traps them? Is it the Watcher or?
Doctor Strange.
Yeah,
The
Doctor
Doctor
Strange, right?
Strange,
Yeah,
yeah.
I don't know. It's just pretty cool knowing that Doctor Strange is that strong, being able, to trap these two dudes with like Infinity Stone, just his magic kind of thing. And it's like he lives in that screwed up dimension, so it's pretty nice to have decorations, I guess.
You have nothing else to do.
Yeah.
It's just an empty room, so
So yeah,
I kind of feel
I don't mind it. I don't mind it. Yeah.
I kind of feel bad because literally the Watcher is like, "Hey, would you watch this for me?" Well, isn't that what you do? I need you to do my job for me. Okay,
I
sure.
need you to watch for me, the
But you are a
watcher.
watcher.
I am a watcher. You are a watchee.
But yeah, what do you guys what do you think? Go ahead.
What are you thinking about? What? Just the
About
episode.
That conclusion.
Dimension.
how they instead of defeating the villain, they just trap them in the pocket universe.
I mean, I guess it's what is it? I don't know why it's like this is something probably like it's something like I kind of expect from Marvel. It's not like, oh look, it's not like they have to defeat it. They just have to like find a way to kind of stop it. Like Doctor Strange in his first movie, like he didn't stop Dormammu. He just played riddle
Yeah.
games until he's done.
Sure.
So it's like it's kind of like his MO. This is what he does. He doesn't really beat you. He just kind of makes you rage quit or just perma bad you or something. I don't know. Like if say imagine if Doctor Strange were to play like an online game, he wouldn't like try to win the game. He would just try to get everyone like banned or rage quit. This is not that's his like tactic, and hey, it worked.
Yeah. True,
It
true,
worked
true.
twice. 2 times
Yeah.
out of 2. That's good enough for me. I don't know.
I mean, 100% win rate. So
Yeah.
so yeah. Tego, what you think about that?
I don't know. I mean, to me, it's just I don't mind it. It's just like, damn, that is like
Does it feel like a cop out to you?
it just feels like a problem waiting to happen, kinda.
Oh.
And
Alright.
like I don't know. I feel like at one point they're gonna just unleash those two, and it's like, yeah, no, they were saving them for this moment.
Okay.
It isn't
Okay.
too bad, I guess.
Yeah.
How about you,
It's
Burgess?
it's similar. Now I just thought of something now since we all brought it up, and there is a point. I have a point earlier in the episode that I want to bring up again later. But like at the end of this episode, remember how everyone comes back to their reality except for one,
Mm-hmm.
Black Widow, which they
Yeah.
brought into the. It's the murder mystery reality, right? The one that they
Mhm.
Yeah,
missed.
yeah.
At first, I thought this is like, oh, are they bringing to the main timeline? If they actually did this, they will be ballsy as heck. And then, oh, there's Captain
Yeah.
Marvel. Never mind, it's the other reality. But like, they brought her back to that reality. So like, why is he so picky with Black Widow and not give Doctor Strange a reality where maybe
Because
It
he
could
needs
live.
Doctor Strange to watch over the two dudes.
wow, so selfish.
Yeah. I mean,
The Watcher is selfish.
the Watcher is selfish. I mean, like
He is.
he could have intervened many times.
That's the whole thing.
Also,
He
it
watches.
says the Watcher breaks his oath. Who does he make his oath to?
Himself?
Who is
The
makes oath
supervisor.
himself? Who is his,
Who's
if
the
there is a
supervisor?
supervisor, who is a supervisor? Because that means
You
someone
don't have to. You
stronger.
don't have to make an oath to someone. You can make an oath yourself.
No, quiet,
Okay, but
Tago. Albert
he
wants
is
to
not
go on.
he is not the only Watcher in the universe, though, right? Because
Yeah,
in the
no.
comics we know so many. I
Yeah.
don't actually know who the Watcher's old boss, if there is in the comics, is.
Wait,
If there is,
that's like googling.
Well, then they just make an
or
oath
they
to each
make
other. Then
or they make oaths among each other. Yeah, maybe.
It's like, who is the boss of the Watcher? It's like
I
some
just
guy named Jeff.
imagine if this episode is actually just not about a Watcher. It's not about bringing the characters together, but it's about the Watcher, Uatu, this Watcher like freaking out, and he's like he confessed to the other Watcher, guys, I messed up. I talked too loud at one point, and then now the Ultron is attacking me. I don't know what to do. It's just him like talking to the other Watchers. freaking out. That's the whole episode.
You know, I would want to see that. I would want to see that.
Guys, I don't know
That
what
will
to
actually
do.
be comedic.
I
Look, I
whisper.
messed up. What do I do? I don't know. Take it up with Jeffrey in management. Oh.
I whisper a little bit too loud, and then the robot realize I exist.
to Jeffrey management.
Yeah.
But, but going back to the earlier in the episode, like, okay, recruiting Doctor Strange makes sense. He's super strong and you have nothing to live for. Captain
Mhm.
Carter makes sense. She's pretty strong. She knows
Nothing
how
to live
handle
for.
stuff. Gamora
okay.
got the destroying thingy. Makes sense because he plus he sees ahead, right? Okay, that
Yeah.
makes sense. Like the Black Widow is already in that universe. That the Star Lord T'Challa is changed the universe. Makes sense. Everything. Why out of all the Thors in the universe, why this one?
Yeah, yeah.
He's like the least
Yeah.
competent.
It's like, yeah, why him? It makes no sense. Why him?
Yeah.
Kind of thing. Yeah.
Unless they do the Legends of Tomorrow route where they just like recruits all this bunch of losers who wouldn't affect the timeline if they went missing. I guess if they die.
No,
it wouldn't
didn't
affect the
the
rest of
didn't the
timeline.
Watcher kind of just go like, yeah, you like Strange was like, oh yeah, you saw all the possibilities and all of that, and I guess like if they went with the other Thor, with like a more competent Thor, like
So they need this loser Thor instead of the competent
yeah,
Thor.
they need to accidentally call like Ultron or something, you know.
Oh, that's right. He did that. That dumbass. He did that.
Mm.
Yeah.
Alright. Okay, okay.
I like the post
Anything.
credit scene a lot.
Post-credit scene is Captain Carter seeing the Hydra Stomper, right?
Yeah. With the I like it the music because they did the Captain America theme but in a sad tune, and I was like, oh, that's so perfect.
Is he actually in there, or is it just a suit?
I don't know. That's the thing. Because like Scarlet Witch, Scarlett Johansson, not Scarlett Johansson, Black Widow was like, oh, look at that, and there is someone in it, and I'm like,
I mean, either way,
are you
he's gonna die.
right? I was like, are you talking about the corpse of Steve Rogers, or is it actually Steve Rogers frozen in ice and he's alive? Because I don't know.
If you're not a superhuman, you get frozen in
Right.
ice, you die.
Do you do?
Yeah.
You do.
I guess
I'm
we
not sure.
don't. I guess we don't know because Captain Carter didn't even get frozen in ice. She got portal and then she came back from the portal and she didn't.
Yeah, I mean, like, but
And Steve
Captain.
Rogers, we don't know what happened to him.
But no, I mean, like, Captain America in the Sacred Timeline, he survived being a capsicle for like 70 years. So, you know, so nor a human wouldn't survive being in ice for 70 years.
I guess I don't know.
Yeah,
God,
unless the Hydra Stomper have a heating system, like he's inside it, just like warm and cozy.
But then he wouldn't be
can you imagine if like
cryogenically frozen though.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
What is it?
But if there's a heater inside, then he wouldn't be cryogenically frozen.
Yeah, but
Only cryogenic would be the only reason if he would survive.
yeah, because yeah, again, if there were to be a heater in there as well, he needs food. You know.
Can you imagine if like, oh, and guess who's inside? Oh, Steve. Yep, his corpse is inside there. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, no, that's what
Just keep
that's what I
his
said
inside
after.
the side of Stumper.
Joke.
When me and Tagu watched like the after credits, I'm like, and they were like, oh look, there's Steve Rogers. I'm like, that's just his corpse. Hey, don't
That was-
ruin their moment.
That would be so dark.
Oh, I'm just saying, you know. We're not wrong in this.
And then like Black Widow just laughs and then like just pats her on the back and leaves.
Oh, he's dead.
Toby.
No,
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
all yours.
yeah.
Jeez.
I'm just okay with it, honestly. The and it just doesn't make sense if he's still alive.
A lot of things
You
doesn't
know?
make sense about about this series, to be honest.
Yeah, true. But yeah,
They
I
also just
just don't
opened a
want him to
big
be alive.
they also just opened a big loophole with once again with Black Widow coming into this universe, to the Black Widow from the other universe coming into the murder mystery universe,
hmm
because they, like, at one point I feel like if you think about it, this Black Widow is gonna let it slip that's just like from a different universe, and like maybe the
yeah,
word will spread across the universe, and they'll be like, hey, Watcher, I heard you did this for this Black Widow. We lost our Captain America. Could you like bring a universe where everyone dies except for Captain America and bring it here? If, like, imagine
yeah,
if that happens, all the worms that come out from
Damn.
man.
that. He
I
messed
really
up.
think I think the Watcher screwed up here.
He fucked up.
He fucked up big time. Yeah. All right. Is there anything else you want to talk about in the final episode?
No. We can probably talk about the. I have nothing. If no one else have, then we can
Yeah, I
probably
don't
talk
have
about
anything else either.
season as a whole. Season recap.
Yeah,
Mhm,
yeah.
mhm.
All right, let's talk about the What If season as a whole, I guess. I think it really got its ups and downs.
It really
Yeah.
was 50-50 for me.
Yeah, 50-50. I
They
like
had
half of
like
them.
bad ones, like half of
I'm
them, and don't really like the other ones.
Yeah. It's really 50-50 for me as well. It's like so I'm just okay with it. Even the ones that I really like, it's like, you know, I like them for a What If series, but I still prefer other stuff. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Well, what do you think? Tagu? The season one
Mm,
as a whole? Tagu's
it
thinking.
was okay. It was okay. I think everyone is here saying much preferred Loki and WandaVision, but
Yeah. Yeah.
it's just okay. I
It's just
don't.
okay, honestly. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have any like, oh my god, this is so great. I mean, like there were a few like cool bits about like the what ifs and all of that, but at the end of the day, it was just okay to me.
Mm-hmm. So yeah. What about Epic, Albert? Same opinion on it?
Yeah, I think if we were to look at the total rankings, yeah, I can kind of draw a line where which ones I actually do like and which ones I don't like that much. And well, it's not exactly 50-50, it's more like
Or like what?
60 for like 60-40.
Yeah.
Or yeah, around that much.
Yeah.
Yeah, to me, this is out of the shows that have come out. This is definitely the weakest. It is the most inconsistent show because we didn't really know in the beginning if this was gonna be a anthology thingy or it becomes actually that matters in a way. Like at the end,
Mm-hmm.
it combines the whole thing, so it affects my view of each of the episode until the very end because of how it
Yeah.
affects everything. So there's a lot of inconsistencies, I think, in terms of the production value and the story and everything. But conceptually, this is a great show. I just don't think the execution was the best, especially again, the finale suffers with a lack of missing episode, which turns out to be a thing. So yeah,
Yeah. I agree.
and
Inconsistent.
a lot of the different episodes feels like it's missing a conclusion. And I know we brought it up on the respective talk. Like we all mentioned how the zombie doesn't get a conclusion and like what's gonna happen there.
Yeah.
The
I
Killmonger
mean
episode doesn't feel like
they
it concludes.
and they kinda continue it in the last episode, but then again, that's kind of like, oh yeah, we're gonna continue it from here, and yep, we're gonna take this guy out, and nothing's gonna happen to that universe until he comes back.
Right. Like the T'Challa episode concludes. The Star of T'Challa concludes. I would argue Captain Carter have a conclusion. The murder mystery have a conclusion. And then I feel like everyone and the Thor one have a conclusion. And then everything afterwards doesn't really have a firm conclusion.
Yeah, I agree.
So yeah.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, so far this is the weakest series out of like Loki, Falcon, and WandaVision. So yeah, Um. So yeah, tell us what you guys think about it in the comments, I guess. Yeah. And before that, let's, I guess, rank it one last time. So there's episode 1 until 9. All right, who wants to go first? Hmm. No.
Um,
You.
All right, I can go first. Yeah. All right. So my number two, my number two, my number one is not a number. my
My number one
number
is
one,
two.
my number one is 2. Yeah.
Okay.
Which is the T'Challa one. Yeah, I just find that episode fun. And then my number 2 is episode 4, which is a Doctor Strange one. Yeah, I still really like the concept of that one. It's very dark kind of thing. Then number 3, I'll say it's episode 8. Yeah, episode 8. I think Watcher versus what's his name? Ultron. It was really cool with all the dimension changing with every punch thingy. Yeah, basically the fighting scene kind of elevates it for me. And then after that, my number 4 is episode 6. Yeah, which is the Killmonger one. Yeah, and then episode 9, the latest one. Episode 1, and then what? Episode 5, 7, and 3. That's my ranking. So 2 4 2 4 8 6 9 1 5 7 3. There you go. Yeah. How about you guys?
I am writing down my list, so if someone have it
Okay.
ready.
So
Okay.
I have my list already.
All right.
So my list is so from the no,
From
I'm going
top.
it from the no from the bottom.
What?
from the
All right, go on.
from the least one I like. Okay, so the least one, so at number 9, the least one is the
Yeah.
what is it? The murder mystery where all the Avengers died.
Yeah.
The eighth
Yeah.
one would be the zombie. The
Mhm.
seventh one will be Thor, the party Thor, Choden's son. The sixth
Chosen.
one, the sixth one would be Carter becomes Captain Britain or something like that. I can't remember the name. The
Captain
fifth one
Carter.
Okay.
would be Killmonger. Uh, the fourth one is what if Ultron won.
Okay.
Third one is Doctor Strange. I don't remember the episode title, but it's about Doctor
Yeah.
Strange.
What if Doctor Strange loses his heart? Yeah, lost
Yeah,
his
that
heart.
one. Yeah, that's the third one. Second one would be the final episode, and
Okay.
the first one is of course T'Challa becomes Star Lord. It's always
Yeah.
number
Yeah.
one. That episode is
That
so
one's good.
good.
Yeah. All right. So next, Tagu or Albert, who wanna go
I
next?
revised my list a bit.
All right.
So sorry from the top. Number one is actually I put Doctor Strange up there. So
Okay.
episode 4, and then episode 9. So the last episode,
Mhm. Four
and
nine
then T'Challa, episode 2.
492.
Oh, my phone turned off.
What?
I
Okay.
have it written down on my phone. And then episode 8. So that's what Watcher of the Ultron, yeah.
Mhm.
Hmm.
And then I have Killmonger. So
Okay.
6. And then episode 1,
Okay.
episode 3, episode 7, episode 5.
All right. All right. Okay. So wait. So your last one is what? Episode 5 is? Which one is that?
I think it's zombie.
Zombies.
Zombie? Yeah, zombie. There you go.
Okay, so my order from bottom to top. Number 9 is episode 3. What if the Earth lost its mightiest heroes? Episode 8 is Marvel Zombies. Episode 7 is Thor, being the only son. Episode 6 is Captain Carter.
Episode 6. No, Albert. Number 6.
Number
Number
6 is
6.
Captain Carter.
I was so confused.
Number 5 is What If Ultron won. Number 4, which dropped off for me, is the Killmonger episode because I thought we are gonna get a conclusion and we don't. And it affects my
Yeah.
rating. Number 3 is What If the Watcher broke his oath, the final one. Number 2, which goes up in my list because this final episode is Doctor Strange one.
Okay.
And number 1 is still T'Challa becoming Star Lord.
Damn. All right. So the T'Challa one is basically consensus best episode.
Yes.
And the Doctor Strange one.
It feels
Those two are
it feels the most whole,
yeah.
Yeah.
and it's also awesome.
And Doctor Strange in the end also becomes like the most important member. Yeah. All right.
Definitely the
So yeah.
strongest one.
So yeah, that's our what if review, episode 9 and the season 1 as a whole. Yeah. So I'm assuming Albert's gonna clip that out. So yeah. So yeah. I believe Tugu wants to sleep. Yeah. All right.
Have to go to
So
bed. I'm
I
sorry,
guess yeah.
boys.
All good, bro.
It's
All
1
right.
a.m. All right, I'll see y'all next week, I suppose.
Oh wait, Tugu, 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 Tugu.
What?
Bond movie out of 10.
Ooh,
No
out
Time
of
to Die.
10.
Yeah.
Out of 10.
No
Before you
time
go.
to rate.
I quite like it, actually.
I
No
was
time
about
to
to,
rate.
I was about to yell at the go if we do the review, but since it's gone, I'm not gonna.
Yeah, I know, right?
What?
This is gonna be.
Yeah, just review it. Rate it. Rate it.
Yell at me.
Oh,
You know
yell at
what?
you in the chat.
There's probably recency bias, but you know what? Screw it. 9.
9.
Okay.
Okay.
Good.
With
Okay.
with possible recency bias, 9 out of 10. All
With
right.
possible recency bias. I think without recency bias, that would drop to like an 8, 8.5.
Still high. It's still high.
Still high. It's still high.
Yeah. All right. So well, good
Have a good night's
night.
All right.
sleep, man.
See ya,
Tugu.
boys.
All right.
Mhm.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
That boy, the nerve of that boy. God damn. All right. So yeah.
Before,
We're
before we
going.
go before we go to James
No
Bond,
time to die.
I
Yeah.
just want to say a quote about What If Season 2 from the writer of the show, AC Bradley.
Mm-hmm.
That's okay. So basically, he said that for Season 2, there is going to be an all new stories, lots of fun and heroes, and are pulling more from Phase 4 than we were obviously able to for this season. Hopefully, we'll see hints of Eternals and Shang-Chi and Black Widow characters.
Ooh.
And he also said that the fun of the What If is that we get to explore the entire infinite multiverse. So we try to bounce around as much as we can. I want to play with all these characters, and as much as I love Captain Carter, we got to share the love. I'm very excited to show the new worlds and new heroes. So, assuming Captain Carter won't return in season 2,
Yeah, I guess.
we'll see new stuff.
So yeah, we wouldn't see Steve Rogers' corpse in the Hydra Stomper, I guess. But yeah.